Vanna White, she stood up for herself to get the pay raise that she deserves. And guess what? She is now on a leave of absence. I'm not laughing at Vanna. I'm not. But it's like, see something, say something. Yeah, right. Don't say anything. Isn't that, listen. All right. I know I'm going to get some flack for that, but it's true. It's true. Because it's happened to me. Sometimes you say something, you take a slap in the fanny for it. And you keep getting slapped. And it's not good. So, Miss Big Mouth over here. Sometimes I have learned I really have to keep my trap shut. It's about things that, really I could, but I just don't say anything. Just say nothing. Sometimes you have to. But Vanna did, and now it's like, where's Vanna? Where'd she go? Vanna's not there right now. So she's on a leave of absence until the contract dispute gets settled. Right. A couple of months ago, longtime Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak announced that he was retiring. Good for you, Pat. Good for you. Still looks good. Go enjoy your life. He's like 70 something, right? 76, something like that. You have to enjoy life while you can. Don't wait until you're dead to have a good time. Because then you're dead and you can't have a good time. You're dead. You don't know. It's too late. Pat's been doing this but shoot, girls, he's been getting paid tons of money to just talk about some letters. Getting paid a lot of money to talk about the alphabet. I would do that any day. Not too soon after the announcement was made, a press release came out that Ryan Seacrest would be taking over Sajak's spot. Perfect replacement. Ryan Seacrest is so squeaky clean. Literally, he could be a bar of soap. Like, he is just that clean and nice. He seems very nice. Doesn't Ryan Seacrest seem like a nice man? He's cute too, but he seems very, 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 very nice. Nice Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, perfect. I think that's a perfect replacement. They were talking about Whoopi Goldberg. That lasted for 30 seconds. But she was on the table for it. I don't know if she would have done it, but she didn't get it. So everyone soon found out that Pat Sajak was making is making, because he's still there, $15 million a year. And Vanna is only making $3 million a year, which to me, it's a huge pay gap between the two hosts of the longest running show on television, the longest TV game show on TV. I said the word TV a lot. I did. But let's face it, Pat does talk a lot more. Like, he has to be the personable one. And I don't think Vanna says anything. I mean, I think she says, like, hi. Hi, Pat. Bye, Pat. That's about the extent of it, right? I don't think she says much. Pat's like the talker. He has to, help the people. He's got to, hey, that's good job. Like, he's got to be all like daddish. He has to be the guy. Vanna she touches the letter. She used to have to turn them though. Remember that? Remember those days? She had to actually turn the letters. So the A's would light up and she'd turn them. Now just a touch letter. She probably doesn't even have to do that, really. Let's face facts. They don't even need Vanna. Just get AI to do it. Just put it in the computer. Have like a robot come out. You don't even need the robot, to be honest. I'll just like, look at what's happening to my headphone wires. Look at this. It's just like he's trying to choke me. What is going on? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I can't move it because I know if I do it, I'll be in trouble. Look at me though. I feel like a donkey. I'm going to go do some work now. This is terrible. All right. Anywho. So, all right. Vanna retained attorney Brian Friedman, who is currently involved with attorney Mark Garagos regarding NBC Universal's complaints from reality TV stars amid allegations of sexual misconduct, low wages, and many other complaints against the media giant. So, Vanna has picked one of the highest of highs entertainment attorneys. Go Vanna. Did you hear about that whole thing against, I don't want to say it, but like Bravo and stuff like that. So one of the former Real Housewives, Bethany Frankel, she has started this crusade. I don't even know if it's a crusade, really. I don't know how many people are on her bandwagon, but she's trying to get people to go against the network that really made her, Bravo. I mean, she made her fortune because of the Real Housewives of New York City. But now she's trying to get people to jump on board to go against them because there are a lot of allegations out there that have been pretty salacious, to say the least. So I don't know. I don't know how many people are on her bandwagon. And I'm thinking that people who are currently on these reality shows, they're not hopping on the bandwagon because they're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. They're not going to do it. They're going to be like, I like my $60,000 an episode. I think I'll just stay right here. Thanks. I'm not saying a word. See something, say something. Wink, wink. Sometimes you can't. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm really not. But sometimes you just can't say anything. Because if you do, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's better to speak up on... Listen, if it's bad, you have to say something. But if someone's stepping in front of you with the water cooler without asking your permission, that's not really something to speak up about. Get myself in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I like not being in trouble. I'll be honest. I really will be honest. So Vanna has basically she's not taken any time off from the show. She's barely been absent, but she has been notably absent the last few episodes because allegedly she is not feeling well, they say in quotes. But some are saying it's because she's in super deep negotiations and things are getting a wee bit tense around the set. As I pull, do you see what I have to? This is my life. Hal did this and I'm not moving it because I don't want to get in trouble. Another allegation made is that Vanna did increase her salary to $100,000 per episode, but negotiations are currently at a standstill because of the Hollywood writer's strike. There's that whole thing going on too. Oh my gosh. I think more and more people are going to be turning to shows on YouTube because there are a lot of creators out there that are just making content all the time. Like I've told you guys many, many times, I do like listening to podcasts while I'm working in the morning because it's background noise and I'm not really paying attention sometimes. Not really though, but it's just something to have in the background. But then when I'm in bed and I have to have the TV on, I have to watch something. I watch my yard sale videos. I love them. Just people going to yard sales and what they're buying stuff for and what they're listing it for. I love it. And there's so many of those. So I think a lot of original content is just it's going to start flying if it's really good. If it sucks, it's not going anywhere. But if it's good original content, what else are people going to watch? I mean, there's nothing going on in Hollywood right now. There's just nothing. And Netflix, I'm sorry to diss Netflix right now. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I can't help it. I got to cancel it. I'm like, why am I spending $22 a month? And why am I spending $22 when other people are spending like $10? I don't know. I don't get it. But there's nothing on. Literally, the last time I watched something on Netflix was, I think, the Anna Nicole story a couple of months ago. It's like nothing interesting to me anyway. Maybe you find it very interesting. I've found nothing to watch. It seems like it's just a lot of old films, So anyway, the strike is about 100 days old, and anonymous executives said, and I quote, they're willing to let the strike last until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses, which is pretty despicable to even think that or say it out loud. So they're waiting for people to hit bottom so they can come back and beg for their jobs. I just think that's terrible. LA TV writer Kira Jones said, "We know that they think they're going to outlast us because we're not resourceful enough to make ends meet, but the industry has forced us to find a way to make ends meet." Hey, so many side hustles going on. Instacart, there's that Spark driver for Walmart. You could be a UPS driver. You could be an Amazon delivery person. You can do there's so many things you can do. Oh my gosh, let's go down the list. You could be a pet sitter. I actually want to watch people's cats. I'm just saying, I would like to do that. I mean, I think it's a great side gig. I don't know. I haven't done it. I have a cat. I love my cat. Mittens, she's 15. I love her. There's just like things you can just create in your mind. And I guarantee you can make money at it if it's something you enjoy. You have to enjoy it though. You can't pick a side hustle that you don't like, because then you're not going to make any money at it, because you're not going to be motivated to keep going. So that's probably what these writers are doing. They're doing everything they have to do to make ends meet. So I always say you can make it happen if you have the will to make it happen. And there is always a way. When I was raising my kids, they were young. I was a stay-at-home mom. Al was the worker. I made it work. We had 3 little kids. We had gotten a house. I had gotten pregnant again. And he was great because he allowed me to stay home and raise the kids. I was very fortunate. I did not have to put them in daycare, but I did the whole coupon thing. I mean, I was very, very good at that back then. Today, I don't really do that because we don't buy that much stuff anymore. But when you're feeding a family of 5, you have to be resourceful. So, and that's when I started the yard sale thing and reselling stuff, and it worked out. You can always find a way. I say it all the time. You need to do something, just make it happen, because it's all going to come within you. Nobody's going to do it for you. It's just not going to happen that way. So Vanna will return to the wheel once Pat retires. But no matter what, hopefully she's happy with the outcome. And will she return to the Wheel of Fortune when Pat is gone? That's still kind of up in the air too, to be quite honest. I'm not reading anything definitive about that. I think that's going to be, we'll wait and see. Who knows? They might pay her off. Okay, Vanna, you know what? Here's some cash. Have fun. I think she's 66 now. But, it's not a lot of energy to turn, to touch a letter. Again, we're not turning anymore, we're touching. Touch the letter and touch you.